simple video tonight. Someone asked me if I could show them how to remove this big barrel if you've clicked it on in its irreversible attaching way. And because I've said before, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. I'm happy to show. So I go through how to take this off. I'll have an overhead view in a second. Reasons you might want to take this off: you get a lot better performance and a lot less barrel drag of your dart. That your dart has a very good chance of dragging along the way on a barrel that long. And you may want to mess around with this thing in its shorter, more compact form. This one's actually modded. I have some chronograph readings showing the difference with barrel on and off, but take those with a grain of salt because I have 2 springs in this guy. So anyway, without further ado, when it comes to Nerf updates, I know some of you can be a little bit hesitant. I know I have been too, to unscrew things and take things apart, but really there's nothing to be scared of, especially as there are videos outlining how to take so many things apart and put them back together. If you want to take this front huge barrel off the Fortnite Heavy SR, it's really easy. It just takes a little bit of patience and a #1 screwdriver. What we're going to do is we're going to take off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 screws here, and I believe there's a couple screws under here. So we'll do this together. This one's a little bit tricky, but the screwdriver will fit down through the little bipod here. And with those screws out, oh, it looks like I never put one of these screws back in. So with that out, I can move that out just like that. One thing I should really mention is that obviously doing it this way, you're not going to want to do this very often. And eventually, this is all just plastic. As you screw into this and take it back out, eventually it will wear. This is something, if you are going to take this on and off all the time, you should really do the Dr. Flux thing. I'll show you what he was talking about, where you just grind down the tabs that keep this on. But if you just want to take it off to play around with it a bit or to check out the performance, and you're not going to be putting it on and off and on and off, then this way is fine. So from here, I can lift this right out like that with those screws out of there. And then this comes right off because it's all been loosened. So that's sticking there. There we go. So on this, these are the tabs right here. These little tabs, just once you slide this on the blaster this way, obviously those tabs are now locked in. So I think what Dr. Flux did is, I think he maybe grinded these down a little bit, or he might have ground these tabs down a little bit actually, so that you could still slip this back off. Alternatively to that, I wonder if you could just wrap some tape around this so that these tabs don't really snap down in there and they're just kind of sitting on top, if you could slide it on and off. So wrapping some electrical tape from here down to here might work as well to make it something that slips off, maybe, if you want to avoid doing some grinding. Just play around with that, and if that doesn't work, you can always unscrew it. I've said before, if there's something that people want a hand with, I am happy to help if I can, and I hope this was helpful. And if you have any more questions, please let me know. And while I have this off, I'm actually going to take this as an opportunity to do some chronograph readings without this and with it back on, just so you can see the difference. Just realizing too, I should just take a second to show you what to do to put it back together. If you have this out, you can lay this back in just like this. Pretty easy. We put this part back over here, and then before screwing anything in, we put this right over here. It actually snaps together very, very easily. From there, we tighten up the screw in here, and we put these 6 screws back in here, 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 and here. Once we've screwed that all back together, we can snap this back on the end of our blaster. Like I said, I'm not going to do it now because I'm actually going to use this and take some test shots without it. Heavy SR, no barrel, modified though. 84, 100, 87, 86, 79, and now heavy SR with the barrel attachment. 85, am I going to be a liar? 81, 20, 77, duplicate, 79. I gotta admit, that didn't affect performance as much as I thought. I think it helps quite a bit that the barrel on the Heavy SR is pretty wide. I hope that was helpful. Like I said, you can always go the Dr. Flux method where you file down these tabs so that it doesn't catch on as much, and then you could put some electrical tape around here so it sticks on tightly if you think you're going to be taking this on and off, on and off. If you just want it off and you want to leave it off for a while, you can just do, as I said before, and just kind of unscrew it and take it apart. I wouldn't do that nonstop because you'll strip the screws eventually. So I hope this helped. I'm actually going to do the same video for this guy. This one, I don't like this trend of the barrels go on and they stay on. This one was way more of a pain to take off than this one. Anyway, until next time, I'm Anthony Stewart, and this is Maritime Foam. Bye.